He's still trying to find his pants.
Oh man, his pants has been suspended. Speaking of suspended, WWE suspends another one. PCF, talk to me about this suspension, man.
So early in the year, NXT head official Drake Wentz was suspended, and he wasn't allowed in the CWC at the Performance Center for a period of time. He pretty much found him. He was caught in like some controversies, and recently there was a video leaked out of him praising the weirdest shit, and I'm so confused towards what's going on with this guy.
So apparently, it looks like he's saying there's gonna be kids that are susceptible to I don't know, some kind of like abuse or something caused by wearing masks. I don't know, man. It's a rough sell for me.
My question is, what does wearing a face mask and human trafficking have to do with one another? That's where.
That's what I meant. My bad. I said abuse, but I'm not human trafficking.
Yo, you know what it is? Like, some conservatives think that like pedophiles and predators, they're just like cartoon characters that are gonna dress and like disguise themselves in like these real like costumes, and they're gonna be like, peekaboo, like I'm a predator, bang, like like completely disregarding the fact that it's nothing like that at all. Like I think like they picture, because the thing was that like, oh, if we had this mask mandate, then they can hide their face when they do their predatory things. But I mean, if you follow wrestling at all, you know that there's plenty of predatory things that happen everywhere, masks notwithstanding. So honestly, like, it's just like, can a pedophile or a predator hide behind a mask? Probably no better than they can hide behind a baseball cap and a pair of sunglasses. So let's be real here. Let's talk honestly. What are you doing? Like, just, you know what is happening around you? Like, you can't be that dense that you're like, oh shit, like there's no pandemic, like shit. Come on, what are you talking about right now? Like, clearly, like there's some sort of like background agenda, blah blah blah. Well, that's what gets you suspended and banned, dumbass.
Apparently.
And he was wearing his NXT. I think he was like backstage while he was doing that video.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That was the new.
He had the shirt. He had the shirt on.
He had the shirt, but he was backstage.
People in other rooms heard him.
Oh.
Yeah. And he started crying in the video, pleading his case.
Wow.
Like, how?
So he's really adamant about what's going on here. Like, he really thinks this is like...
He drank the Kool-Aid.
Damn.
He really believes that, like, predators just hiding in masks. Rawr. Like, they're going to jump from behind the bushes.
Of death matches have taken their toll on him.
Damn.
No, he's just like, come on, dude. Like, that's really what you think? That's
I mean,
crazy.
but damn, like if it's what he believes, if it's what the man believes, right? Like,
well, clearly he believes it with his very
it cost
soul.
him his job, but it's gonna be interesting to see where he goes with this now.
Bill, has it cost his job? Has he been released?
He's suspended, right? So
suspended and banned from PC.
He's banned.
Really...
I mean, he can't ref there no more. Maybe 205
Maybe
Live
in the parking lot. Maybe in the parking lot, bro.
I mean, but that means he has the potential to come back, right?
Okay.
I
guess
days with the ER are numbered.
They're probably done.
He's gonna be out the door.
We thought the same thing with Velveteen Dream. And
who?
Dude's still there.
Who's that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I have an autographed card of who you speak of that I don't know what you're talking about. But speaking of people that got kicked the hell out, well, actually not kicked out, but no longer with the E. Let's just go with no longer with the E because Andrade is no longer with the E. And he's going to perform coming soon to a Texas near you on July 31st against a very infamous Alberto Del Rio. How we feeling?
Alberto! What a fall from grace for Andrade.
I don't know, man. It'll be probably a dope fight. It'll probably be dope.
Fair.
Hey,
Fair.
Are they going to suspend Charlotte above the ring in like a steel cage?
Oh, man. They need a draw, right? They need a draw?
A shark cage or whatever. Nah, man. Yo, this is... Come on. Andrade. Come on.
McAllen,
Andrade.
Texas. McAllen,
Out of
Texas.
all places.
McAllen, Texas is where it's going to be at.
to make your anticipated return.
Yo, Andrade, man, I'm just so mad. Like,
what are you? What I'll tell you what I'm mad at.
We could have gotten him booked here in Jersey in a better venue.
Facts, that too. But what I'm also mad at is that we haven't heard nothing from the big promotions. Obviously, it's we want them to be either AEW, we want them to be Impact, we want them to be playing for one of the players, one of the ballers. Let's go, let's get that ring, right? Yeah, this is a setback. I don't know. Alberto Del Rio and him may have a banger of a match for those 5 people that'll be there without masks, but I don't know.
Who's gonna sponsor this match? Taco Bell?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But Nación de Lucha Libre is the promotion co-founded by him and Chavo Jr. And they're gonna be reopening this year after shutting down on January due to, of course, the pandemic.
There are questions whether the talent got paid from the first season, though. So I don't know. If second season's going to happen just yet.
Kalisto's going to be a part of it. Primo and Epico. They're going to be in it. So I guess this is one of them little transitional jobs before we decide what we're doing here, right? Let's pay some bills before we decide what we're going to do with our careers.
There you go.
All right.
So they don't get stiff while they decide.
Stiff.
What?
Stiff sounds like a word to describe the next contest. The following contest scheduled for one fall. Danny Cage versus ROH Old School. Sell me this match. And go.
So, when we say Danny Cage versus ROH, let's be specific. It's the ROH Dojo, or the former ROH Dojo, when it was run by Joey Mercury as well as Will Ferreira. Danny has come out and said that he was sabotaged in his attempt to try to streamline and provide greater credibility to the training facility that ROH has. Joey went out of his way to undermine Danny, and Will, being Joey's lackey, also joined in on it. This includes some suspicious stuff that was going on involving narcotics, as well as Joey Mercury obviously sleeping with BJ Whitmer's wife, Kelly Klein.
Oof.
It's so...
That's a long list of laundry.
And then,
Armbar!
But wait, there's more.
Hey! I like JJ's attitude.
And chose violence again. And he pulled up Rude Boy Gonzalez, who was the former head trainer at the Texas Wrestling Academy, which was originally started by Shawn Michaels.
By Shawn, Mr. HBK himself.
Rude Boy apparently had tried to sexually assault.
Allegedly, right? You got
allegedly. One member of the ROH dojo, and then one of Danny's Monster Factory students.
Shit.
Danny made sure that the WWE was aware of this, as Rude Boy had the potential to become a trainer at the Performance Center.
Shut that down.
So
that
the
clip.
one thing we've learned is be like Danny Cage, stand up for what's right, and don't fuck with Danny Cage.
Don't fuck with Danny Cage.
Don't fuck with... The fact of the matter is, right, like, we need more people like that. Danny Cage was, like, think about it. You call out the wrong people, like, you might not get a shot to be playing with the big boys, you know what I mean? Like, it can cost you. And that's a big reason why, you know, women don't report things like sexual assault in that atmosphere, because, yo, that shit can cost you an opportunity.
Facts.
The one student, I believe, like, had her own, like, a message exchange that Danny Cage put out, and she was like, you know, she didn't say anything for a year or so, like, because she was afraid of those very same things. So Danny Cage is also risking his neck. So, like, a lot of bravery to him in that regard, and the women that come out, say something. All those motherfuckers deserve it. Every single one of it.
Toito sucio. Toito.
Like, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about it. You all deserve it.
And winner, Danny Cage. Fatality.
Yes. Fatality. Flawless victory.